Is it better to perform in such a theater or on television? Is it better to stay in a hotel or at the Nestlenook farm?
The Nestlenook farm. Tom Cormier, the innkeeper at the Nestlenook farm in Jackson, New Hampshire, showed us around his gingerbread fantasy land.
Old MacDonald might have had a farm to sing about, but Nestlenook Farm in Jackson, New Hampshire is the fantasy farm you'll want to experience.
It's the oldest house in Jackson. The Nestlenook Inn is the oldest house in Jackson, and then it's been recently converted and completely restored into a Victorian gingerbread home.
It took exactly 1 year to give Nestlenook its new facelift, and Tom told us they discovered more repairs than they anticipated.
Everything we did, for example, we went into the fireplace into the living room, and we had heard that from the prior owners that the fireplace had some downdraft problems. There were 2x4s that framed the chimney in back, and they were cindered. And they weren't just like black smoked. These things were cinder charred, all right? And it was a real problem. We realized that the last people that were in there last fall having a fire in the fireplace, this place was ablaze. When guests arrive here, they'll come into something that is really, it's a spectacular inn to look at. It's all lit up at night, and it's a little fantasy land is what it is. What we try to do as innkeepers is we try to take on the attitude that this is our home. They're our guests. They're as if they were my cousin coming here. So we embrace them as soon as we can in the door and try to make them as comfortable and realize that they are down home. They are home. As elegant as it is, this is home. Hi, how are you?
How you doing?
Good, good. There.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Wow. Welcome to Nestlenook. We have 7 rooms here, all with private bath and jacuzzi. And we have a couple of suites. We have a room with a fireplace. Since we had to gut out all of the bedrooms anyways, because of the old plumbing and put in new plumbing, we might as well put in some modern conveniences. So we did so in the way of jacuzzis. And but also it looks still the old with the new. We craftsmen that were involved in this project were extraordinary.
From the beautifully handcrafted woodwork in the interior to the carefully sculpted ski and sleigh trails on the exterior, Nestlenook Farm is never lacking in activity. The Austrian sleigh pulled by the Belgian horses took Tom many months to find.
And I finally found this 2-man shop who made this sleigh. So we got the sleigh made. And handmade, wrought iron, fully upholstered. Everybody loves it. It's a fantastic thing. And it's an Austrian sleigh ride, so we have designed our trails so that they give a very scenic ride. We have deer. We had deer imported from Japan, and they're sitting out in a little forest out there, and the sleigh goes right by the deer, which are in a manger with a red light on it. It's too much. Skiers will go right by the deer as people are skating on our sculptured 3-acre skating pond, and it's sort of like a really Currier and Ives setting. Nestlenook Farm is a farm, and it's a working farm, a semi-working farm. And we have barns and we have animals, but there's something for everybody. If somebody comes to Nestlenook, they can just browse around and play around with the animals. It's not uncommon to be walking out to the bridge to watch some skaters and have a herd of sheep sort of just carouse around you, you know, and so it's so funny to watch the people with, what do I do? But they're so friendly.
After a sleigh ride around the grounds at Nestlenook Farm, you might have gone skating or cross-country skiing. Well, it's time to stop at the popcorn stand and get a quick bite to eat and maybe some hot chocolate to warm you up.
We serve food to the skiers on the ski trail and the skaters and all. And my mother and father run that. In fact, they're out there probably right now in the food cart. And everybody likes to meet them. They're kind of fun. I'm a justice of the peace, and I marry people here. As a matter of fact, this little chapel is just a place that sits on the river. It's sort of a therapeutic place. It's an all-open chapel. It's in gingerbread. And people just will sit out there and listen to the river. When I renew people's vows, that's what I do a lot of. They'll come up for an anniversary weekend or for whatever reason they want to get away, and it just enhances their stay, and it really makes it very romantic. This place is designed solely for the romantic. I would say that Nestlenook Farm is an adult fantasy land, unlike anything else. I really, truly don't think that you'll find anything like this anywhere else. It's designed to be what it is, and what it is an extraordinary experience. It is a total experience to stay here. It's also a total experience just to come here and enjoy.